Greetings everyone, Mercenary Legend here, and I just wanted to make a quick video about what happened today regarding Trump and his stupid fucking pedophile words. He said today on 4/7/2026, "A civilization will die tonight." Now he's probably talking about Iran, but who knows what this brain-dead pedo is actually talking about anymore, but it's definitely Iran. I hate to be correct on issues like this, but this is precisely what you wanted. You voted for this, and all the crying about gas prices is an act and a virtue signal. Wah, my actions have hurt me when I only wanted it to hurt black people and trans people. Well, if it isn't your own bad choices coming back to haunt you like a repressed memory of your touchy uncle. Wait, is that why you voted for a pedophile? I'm going to make a true follow-up to this video in the future, but when I said in that video how hard it was to find proper data, it has only gotten worse with Trump attacking the media and attacking historical institutions like the Smithsonian. And look, I understand the Smithsonian has its issues, but actively changing history to appease a pedophilic war criminal who has never told the truth in his entire life? That's what authoritarians and countries that are regretful of their past do to make their people think that they're better than they really are. So he's changing history, rolling back things like the Affordable Care Act and cutting Medicaid. He's enacted tariffs on every country. He had the Republicans fund ICE so much that they've become a paramilitary force full of white nationalist pedophiles just like himself. He pardoned the Jan 6ers, and then, surprise, they went on to commit crimes that almost immediately upon being released, a lot of them ended up being pedophiles in their own right. Wow, who could have seen that coming, right? The guy who is a pedophile told his rabid base of neo-Nazis to storm Capitol Hill, and then they turned out to be pedos themselves? Insane! It's almost like he was friends with Epstein or something like that. Back to the topic at hand, let's go with the most nuclear interpretation. The nuke. If he drops that, then not only will he be starting a new war, which he explicitly said he wouldn't do, but he'd be setting into motion World War III. You know, the war that is said to end human civilization as we know it and turn the world into an irradiated landscape where nothing can survive? How would white nationalists react if that war happens and China's the one who comes out on top? That'd suck, but it'd be so funny to see those loser, drug-addicted, child-touching, lazy inbreds vote in somebody, so that way he can make white people stronger, only for it to make Asia stronger instead. If he drops a hydrogen bomb, that will not be nearly as destructive in the long run, but that's close enough to nuclear warfare that it could kickstart World War III on that alone. Or this is all a bluff from a senile orange pedophile who is angry that he isn't liked. Well, Trump, at least you're not as big of a loser as Elon Musk, the guy who was rejected from going to Epstein Island. The only office you should be sitting in is the office, because you're a clown. But unlike Jim Halpert, you have zero credibility, zero charisma, and zero friends and future prospects. You deserve to be put into the work of a private prison alongside your administration and the billionaires funding your child facial glazing room that you illegally tore down the east wing of the White House to build. While I would love to go into depth, that's a video for another time, and I do plan on making that video. That is if I don't get put into prison for dodging the draft that they just raised the age limit for. Huh. I wonder why pedophiles said he'd do no new wars, but they're raising the draft limit. Interesting. Right, MAGA? Oh, and I got 2 messages for MAGA. 1. 2. Don't ever vote again. You are all children with no political capability or no political knowledge, and I don't want people who are so easily swayed by words who don't even do their own research to be voting in important elections ever again. You do not get to complain about the state of things when it wouldn't have been this bad if you just didn't vote in a convicted criminal. If you're an ex-MAGA and you want me to lock arms and sing Kumbaya with you, that's not happening anymore. You fucked up, and now you gotta pay the price for it. You're gonna be ostracized, and that's a good thing. Like, look, I may have gotten some things wrong in my last Trump video. I may have misread a statistic here and there and got some numbers wrong, but the difference between me and every single MAGA voter is that I will take accountability where I am wrong and try to correct myself going forward. I won't cry about it and claim I'm being attacked and silenced. I won't watch a piece of shit get murked and then cry to people's employers about how rude they are. We are not the same. We never will be the same. So have fun trying to afford gas and food when most of you can't even figure out how the economy works. As for everyone else, I'll be seeing you in other videos. I've got a lot planned for the rest of the year and years to come. Sorry, Pedo 47 fans, it just ain't it.